you know, thing that would cause a lot of issues. And I would stop. And then something motivated me to go to Rahul's office. They used to
Mm,
have it at 10 a.m.
right.
And after that, I have never looked back. And
Mm,
I have been constantly meditating like a lot. And I had a lot of health issues even after I started meditating.
mm,
You know, my nose used to be blocked. If you remember that Redondo Beach hotel, remember when we did
mm,
that session?
yeah.
That time also I was not well. I had
Mm,
a severe sinus infection that lasted for a long time. In spite of that, I would still try to get up at 3:30 in the morning
mm,
and, just do whatever I can, because if you can't breathe, you can't focus on your breath, it's hard. So
yeah.
I continued to do that. And when I went to my doctor again to get myself checked out, my the so basically I have a rash, which that autoimmune disorder, that's what it causes. it
Mm,
it has reduced.
mm,
And there is no treatment, there is no cure. But I have been constantly, the only one thing I have constantly been doing is meditating.
mm,
And I have just been trying. And even when I did, like everybody was saying, you have different experiences. So for me, every meditation experience that I have every day is different from the previous day.
yeah.
There is no set, like, okay, this is what is going, I'm going to see this. I've seen visions.
Mm,
I have seen colors. I have My intuition has been heightened. Like I have seen something in my meditation that happens to me the next day
mm,
or the day after. I was like, oh my God, this is what came to me.
mm,
And now this is, it's happening in real life. So what I'm trying to say is, every experience, every day is a new day.
yeah.
Every experience is a new experience. There is no set pattern. The most important thing is to kind of sit still, because like you said, there are times that I have sort of, my body has jerked so violently that I got scared.
Mm,
And I was like, oh my God, what is happening right now? So, but again, the important thing is so I did the 40-day reinvent yourself,
mm,
and I asked a lot of masters. They were so wonderful, with all the answers, that I was like, okay, so this is what happened. I kind of got scared. And what they explained to me was, like, what you say, nothing bad can happen.
yeah.
Nothing can go wrong. It's not, if something is going wrong with you, or you feel like maybe you're having health issues more or something, you are trying to become a new person. And in order to become a new person, you have to shed your old, skin. And everything that is somewhere deep inside, we all go through trauma in life, here and there.
Yeah.
All of that has to resolve. This is a process of resolving all of that. So if sometimes you cry, sometimes you feel like, What suddenly happened? I was so happy and right now I'm not." It doesn't matter. It is all a purpose. The important thing is to continue to meditate every single day, as much as you can, as much as your time or your health allows.
Yeah.
It is all for the best. And that's all. That's all I
Wonderful.
wanted.
Wonderfully said, Ruchita. That's amazing. Yes, that is very true. Yeah, speaking of which, if anyone would like to add anything, yeah, Auntie. So yeah, so speaking of which, I will share few of my experiences actually, so that you people will feel free. So the first solar eclipse, I guess. First solar eclipse, like they say people, usually they say on the full moon days, the when we meditate, it is very very powerful, and eclipse days very very powerful. So on the first eclipse day, I was meditating with a group of people online actually. Then exactly the eclipse was 30 minutes. As soon as the eclipse started, I don't know, for some reason, I was emotionally burst out. Like, I don't know, there is no strong reason, but I wanted to cry, 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 cry. I cried for 30 minutes. And after few 30 minutes and then 10 more minutes, then I felt very calm, just normally calm down. I took shower. When I look back, I don't know why I cried, but there was a huge relief that happened to me. So later on, I realized that I was cleansing, as you said. Everything happens for a good reason in the meditation, whatever the experience. If you feel like a cry. And I get yearnings, like, I get deep yearnings sometimes, and then the tears will roll out from my eyes. If my son sees, then I was like, "Are you crying?" They used to say in the beginning when I started meditating, they used to say, my husband or my son, they used to say, "Are you crying in the meditation? Why you are crying?" I was like, "I'm not crying. The tears are falling. It's coming out so naturally." And then later on, it they got used to it. Even me, I got used. Even me, at this time right now, even if I do the group meditations, i s- i I still get the tears. So, and I used to get severe pains in the beginning, first 1 2 years, especially for the group meditations. Since the group meditations are very very powerful, my back, I used to get lot of back pain, and sometimes I cannot hold it, I cannot bear it, and I used to have a pillow, but still, like, I used to um, I used to meditate as it is, because the pains we are getting, it's cleansing, it's deep cleansing actually. So it's releasing so much, that maybe the karma that we have accumulated in the past lives, or anything actually, maybe it could be emotional stress, or any other thing, negativity, bad things, whatever you call it, everything is getting released. So not only the back pain, I used to get some hands pains sometimes actually, especially I used to notice during the full moon meditation, such kind of things. So now, slowly, eventually the pains got reduced, and but I do still get the tears though once in a while. So don't get panic if you see any colors. Don't get panic if you are getting any pains in the body, especially in the backbone. That's very normal. And if you are getting pains anywhere in the body, that's very normal. And if you are feeling emotional in the meditations, that is also very very normal, because especially women suppress lot of emotions. We don't speak out. We don't tend to say, "Hey, this is how I am feeling." So, since childhood, if you are born and brought up such kind of environments, you have suppressed a lot of emotions, and in the meditation, they do come out. They do surface. So all you have to do is just observe. Oh, okay, this emotion pattern is coming. It could be a past circumstances that is coming. So you just have to acknowledge these. Okay, these are coming. These emotions are rising right now. Out of nowhere, it will come in the meditation. You just acknowledge them. Okay, I let it go, I release it, that's it. And then come back and start observing the breath. So these are the few kind of experiences I have personally observed. Even the jerks, right, Ruchita, you were saying, I used to get that too in the beginning. A lot of jerks, suddenly a jerk will come out of nowhere, it will come. And from my left ear also, like, my ears used to get lot of pain. Even now I get lot of pain in my left ear. Sometimes I want to poke something in there, like that I severely get it, but it's not, I know that it's, I'm releasing, I'm cleansing something in my ear. So just observe your patterns, that's it. Don't judge, do not get attached to any of these. Just observe, let it flow and let it release. So these are few of my experiences. Hopefully it will help you out. Auntie, would you like to add anything on your end, or anybody would like to share your experience like Ruchita shared?
Mm, not so much.
Mm. Brinda, please go ahead. You can unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. Okay. Hi, good morning, everyone. Yeah, Satya, I just want to ask, like, sometimes while meditating, my head, without my knowledge, my head's completely go down, and my body also sometimes falls towards some side, sideways or front side. I sometimes doubt, like, am I sleeping or am I really meditating? Because I could hear all the comments and everything.
Mm.
But still, I feel like why I'm just falling down, or just my heads are coming down like.
Yeah, that is one of the experience. That's totally normal, Brinda. Mm.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
just pulling me towards one side. I don't know why. I feel like I'm
Mm,
sleeping actually, but I'm hearing everything, the comments and everything I'm hearing.
mm,
Sometimes I feel light also
mm,
towards after some 10-15 minutes.
mm.
But the doubt was like, is it sleep or is it meditation? Something. Yeah, that's
It
why.
is meditation only. It's a kind of yoga nidra. That is very good. That's one of the experience. So let it happen, whatever happens in the meditation. Don't try to control it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
just let
okay,
it happen. Yeah. Whatever
okay, okay,
happens in the
Satya.
meditation, let it happen.
Okay, Satya. Okay, okay. I just want to ask this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not try to control. Like, I used to do that also. Like, first
Mm.
6 months, the neck will fall down.
Yes, yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah,
that's
same.
normal.
Okay.
Mm.
And yeah, my son was like just discussing with me, and he was really like, "Why you want to concentrate on the breath? Because sometimes you forcefully do it also. Why can't you concentrate on the heartbeat? That will be better, right? Both are same only, right? So, what is the difference between concentrating on breath and why can't you do it with the heart? It is so natural than your breath."
Mm.
Like, I can't answer that. I don't know. If I ask them, if I know the answer, I'll let you know.
Mm. Breath is well, from my understanding, breath is a life force. That's how we take the
Mm-hmm.
prana shakti
Okay,
into the
okay.
body. So into the body, and the soul needs that cosmic energy. So I think,
Mm-hmm.
from my understanding, that's why Buddha has invented that observing the breath. So it will take, when we observe the breath, we will be empty the mind. Also, the breath will carry the oxygen to all the organs, right? So that's how
Mm-hmm.
our body also will be receiving the cosmic energy. That's what I'm thinking. But for more
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
clarification, when Pari comes, we can ask her.
Yeah, and also this also he was asking like, see, if you say cosmic energy, what kind of cosmic energy? Cosmic energy is as electromagnetic energy and so many other energies. What cosmic energy are you receiving? That also I was not able to answer. I told I'll
Yeah.
answer you later.
Yeah, maybe we can ask that Pari. So everything is energy. Whatever we are, how we are speaking, we
Mm-hmm.
cannot see the cosmic energy, but we can just feel it. After you eat the food, you feel like powerful, right? If you don't eat the food, you will be so
Mm-hmm.
tired. Why? Because there is no energy in the body.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
similarly, that's the energy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah, Satya, these were the questions from him, so I just
How
want
old
to
is
share
he?
it. He is now 16, Satya. I just want him to meditate. He has his skin issues also.
Hmm.
So from the childhood, he is going through this eczema problem. So
Hmm.
I used to tell him, why can't you try it for some time? Everyone are telling it, giving changes, and why can't we at least test it whether how we are going to feel about it,
Mm.
or yeah. But that's why he asks all these questions. He tells me, don't blindly do it as everyone are doing it.
Yeah,
So
that is true.
yeah, I
Mm.
need to answer this to him for him to understand first.
Mm.
So most of the time, like, he don't want to understand, he wants to prove me wrong.
Mm. Yeah, first
So
you
it's
do it
really hard
actually.
to,
As you are
yeah.
doing it more, the energies as the family will come into the next. You do it first
Okay.
continuously, then they will see you, they will slowly attract to you.
Yeah, sure, 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 Satya. Thanks, thanks, Satya. Yeah,
Of course, anytime.
yeah. Bye.
Bye. All right. Thank you, Brunda. Anybody? Otherwise, we can start the